שופר גדול לחירותנו וסנץ לקבץ יוצאנו יחד מהבא כנפת הארץ יוצאנו. This is a prayer the Jews have been reciting for thousands of years. It is a prayer praying to God to sound the great shofar of our freedom, calling back our exiles home from all four corners of the world. This is not something that I invented. This is part of Jewish tradition for a very, very long time. The land of Israel today is the beginning of the ingathering of the exiles. The shofar is being sounded today, and people, if they listen carefully, should be able to hear it. The shofar is my symbol of going and reminding people all over the world that we're living in time of redemption. The state of Israel is a godly process, and we lose sight of that fact. My leaders lose sight of that fact, and I'm particularly perturbed at the fact that my leadership in Israel has chosen to negotiate our obligations. We have no right to negotiate obligations. This land was not a gift for us to squander, to do it with as we will. The land was given to us as a responsibility. We have a purpose here. We are meant to come back and to fulfill that purpose. And we're doing it, and we will continue to do it no matter what. But how much better will it be for all of us if we recognize what we're doing here? Because most of us don't really know. Now, I was very disappointed to notice that a group of very, very influential Jewish leaders in the United States had a dinner for the head of the PLO, Abu Mazen. And of course, Abu Mazen is a very good politician, and he spoke words that he knew the Jews would like to hear, and a lot of people were pleased by those words. Well, even if the words were true, which they certainly weren't, we have no right to negotiate our homeland. We have no right to give away parts of Jerusalem or any other parts of our country to anyone, even if they're nice people and they want to live with us in peace. We still have no right to give it to them. So certainly those who seek our destruction, it's insane to even sit down and talk with such people. And yet we're doing it. And this will bring tragedy. This will bring tragedy. Now, I have sent a letter to the head of this organization, Mr. Robert Wexler, asking that he invite me to come to his place in Washington, D.C., and address the group the same way Mr. Mazen did, and give me an opportunity to express my point of view from one who lives here, who has been living here for nearly 30 years now with my family. And I'd like to have an opportunity to address my own people and remind them who they are and what we're doing here. And no matter how politically influential they may be in the United States of America, we don't need them in the United States of America, we need them here. Jews are supposed to be in Israel, not in the United States of America, not in England, not in France, not in Russia. And the United States of America was a nice country, but the exile's coming to an end. We have a homeland and we have an obligation to be here. This is why I'm sounding the shofar, and I would like anyone who can help me to find me venues where I can speak to Jews and tell them it's time to come home. This is the message of Project Shofar. This is what I've been trying to reach out to people to tell them, but people don't want to hear. People want to close their ears and hear other sounds. The shofar is perhaps a little alarming, and people don't want to be alarmed. People want to be soothed. People want to hear nice things. People want to hear, oh, isn't it going to be wonderful when Israel and Palestine live together in peace? Everybody loves each other. It's nonsense. It will never happen. The more we believe such lies, the more murders that will be committed, the more Jews will be thrown out of their homes, and the more difficult it will be to live a peaceful life. We can have everything. We can have real peace if we follow the path of God and not the path of Abu Mazen or the path of the Saudi Arabian prince or George Bush or Mr. Obama. None of them have any idea of how to make peace. We do. Peace will come forth from Jerusalem, not from Washington and not from anywhere else. And Jerusalem is the capital of the Jewish state only. We're not sharing it with anyone. We have no right to share it with anyone. It's our obligation and not our gift. our gift that we have to give to the world, the gift of knowledge of the God of Israel. This is what we have to do. I'm looking for venues, and if anyone out there has a venue for me, let me know. You can contact me at Gary@ProjectShofar.org, and I will answer you, and I'll make every effort to come. And I especially hope that I get an invitation to speak at this conference of American leaders, to speak to them about what it really means to be Jewish. Won't you help me try to find a good venue so I can bring my message and sound the shofar? Thank you.